What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 6 of Coaching Dads Unfiltered. I'm sure if you're using your eyes that you can see we have a special guest. But before we get there, we got to say hello to our regularly scheduled co-host. How you doing, Adam?
Hey, it's me. Yeah, good. Busy. That's
Boy,
why we've been gone for a little bit.
Busy is. You know, it's really crazy the amount of time we get for free.
That's every day of our lives.
Oh, boy. All right. Well, I'm trying to see. The last time we talked, you guys had just come back from vacation, and then we told you we had conditioning, and then we had storms and power outages, and we're finally back up and running. Today is Sunday, July 27th, if you're listening to this as we drop this episode, which is fantastic. We appreciate you. I think just because of the time that we have moving forward, we are going to do it more like this. You'll be able to watch us live on YouTube as soon as the episode is done processing, and then you'll also be able to listen to us on your favorite podcast places, whether that's Spotify or Apple Podcast. Again, we won't really try to stress the live aspect. If we have the time to be able to kind of hype it up and let you guys know when it's going to happen, that's great.
Hard.
But just the way that life is right now, it's easier for us to be like, hey, man, we've got an hour and a half and let's just knock this out. And we want to stay consistent for you all because quite literally we're racing the clock because we have to go watch our daughters perform at a cheer clinic after this.
Soon.
Facts. So
I go to day shift soon, so we'll have a little bit of that free time before practice.
Leeway a little bit, easier. For sure. At least for a short amount of time before I go back to work. And then once I'm back in work, it'll be trying to schedule it again between coaching 2 football teams and hosting 2 practices back to back. And making sure we go to the gym still. Speaking of the gym, look.
Got a present.
I got elbow wraps. Hey.
We don't have to use mine anymore. We don't get them all sweaty and transfer because getting them off sometimes, that's the workout itself.
I also had to just no longer give myself an excuse of, I need my elbow to be watched out for. We ain't got time for that.
I did legs. I'm going to get some knee sleeves though because you could still feel the tension, but yeah, I did it.
Getting old
sucks.
Is great. Because I'm telling you, take care of your mental. What more should I say? Hey, take care of your chickens and take care of your mentals. You feel me? Speaking of chickens, we have the biggest one right here. Hey, how you doing?
Good.
My daughter calls you Lukey boy, but I'll let your dad introduce you. He ain't mine, I'll tell you that.
So, as many as you guys know, this is Luke. He's appeared on a podcast and showed up every once in a while. He is what we are going to be talking about today. This is a special episode. He's been crying, begging, asking to come join the podcast. So today is the day that he gets on. He did just get whooped in Madden.
I won in Madden first game, and then I lost the second game.
Okay, so let's make sure that we tell the truth here, ladies and gentlemen. The first game was scripted for YouTube. Okay, everything was scripted, pre-planned, okay? The second game when YouTube wasn't involved, crazy. He just told you he rage quit before halftime.
Yeah, but he played Devin both games. When he plays me,
I'm going to get cooked.
There is no script.
You get all of it.
He gonna catch all that smoke. All that smoke. All right. Today's episode is called From Honor Roll to State Champ. And I bet you didn't wear your ring, because that would have been cool. You could have shown your ring to the camera. That's all right.
So, you guys know, last year, the Panthers, our 11U team, we won the state championship. We got our rings, we got our medals, we got all of our stuff at home. And also honor roll. Luke has been on the A-B honor roll. He was in honors ability, high ability classes. He's now going to 6th grade. He's already got a advanced math class, is it? Reading. An advanced reading class. So we always make sure that when he comes home from school, the first thing he does is his homework. Sits down, does his homework, make sure that's done. Then he has time to do whatever before he has football practice or wrestling practice. Usually it's football. Right now it's football season, so that's where we're at. So let's start with this. What made you want to play football?
Well, at the time I was playing baseball, and when my sister annoyed me, I got mad and I wanted to hit something. So then I asked to play football so I can, if I get angry, I could just hit someone.
That's a very safe, fair assumption, and we appreciate you for not hitting your sister and waiting to take it out on the mat or on the field. So like let's obviously Coaching Dads Unfiltered, right? It's all, you've listened to us a few times, I'm sure. It's all about making sure that there's that element. The Coaching Dads part is just a title. We want it for, all family members, and you included. What is the most difficult thing about being a student athlete right now?
Nothing really. Like, nothing's that difficult for me with student.
So so let's narrow it down. It's not difficult because you have time for everything?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it not difficult because you have a good support system?
Basically.
Basically. I can't wait till you're about.
So basically, from now on, he's going to have to figure out his own homework and not ask for help. And he's going to have to figure out his own ride to practice, because basically we ain't going to be involved in it. What he's trying to say. So basically, he's grown, guys. So,
Basically.
he's got this under control.
Basically. Okay.
I'm not going to lie, though. He brings home some homework, and I look at it, and I go, nope. Right back. I don't understand any of it.
Hey, look, I'm going to be real. When we get to math, once we get to they do math way different today versus when we were in school, I am already prepared to get Riley a tutor. Okay? You feel me? Because
they start throwing these letters in there. I'm like, what's a letter got to do with it? What's going on?
As soon as you ask me to solve for X and Y is this and Z is that, I'm out.
Watch me. See you later. I'm out.
Oh, goodness. So let's talk about this relationship. What's it like being coached by your dad?
Well, if I do something wrong and the other people do it wrong, he goes after me the hardest because I'm his son, and he wants me to be good.
No, he wants you to be great, but I understand.
Great.
But I do not single him out. That's
Yes.
the thing. He says that I go after just him. That's definitely not true, because if we could show videos on here, I could always post it down in the comments. There is a video when he was playing. It was a Super Bowl game in Illinois, and he hit somebody and stood over him and flexed. You see me on video point at him and scream at him. I took him out of the game because that's not what we teach. We don't teach that. We're respectful. Hit him, and then you can help him back up. Because you don't get nothing. You don't get no brownie points from anybody standing over somebody flexing. That's not what we teach. So you see it on video, me grab him, and I pull him out of that game. So I will try to post that in the comments or something below, and you guys will be able to see it.
Yeah. So as dad, that's the favorite phrase right now is daddy ball. That's like all I hear anytime I'm around other people with football. It's like, oh, and daddy ball's involved. You do a really good job. Obviously, I've seen it personally working alongside you and things like that with Pop Warner of not doing daddy ball. You do a good job of making sure everybody earns everything. So I'm gonna make sure I give you your flowers just like it should be, you know. So is it harder though to not, genuinely, is it harder to not put Luke ahead of everyone, right?
No, not at all. You can ask Twan, Coach Cops.
Yeah.
It was a state game this year for Hobart. Luke just wasn't blocking. He was doing rough. And Twan kind of wanted to keep him in there. And I'm like, no, take him out. He's not doing his job. Take him out.
Right.
I don't care who it is. I don't care if he's my son. I don't care if I'm the coach. I don't care what I am. If they're not doing their job, get out.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are.
Right.
Even if there's a lot of people out there that their sons probably aren't the best or good, but they're going to leave him in because it's their son.
Right.
Not me. You ain't doing your job. Get out.
Right.
We'll work on it later, but you got to go because we got to go to accomplish. We got to finish this game, and if you ain't doing it, see ya. So yeah, I mean, I've been coaching Luke since he was 6 in football, and I don't think one time you've seen me show any favoritism or anything towards him. And you can ask Twan because Twan has been Luke's coach since Luke was 5, 6 years old. So we've been in this the whole run. So.
I love that. So 2 years. When I get you, don't expect me to play no favorites. I'm gonna hold you. I'm gonna hold you to a standard, but we're not gonna play no favorites. You feel me? We can chit chat before and after the game, but on that turf.
Time, yeah.
When that whistle blow, boys.
This friendship, it ain't
Yeah,
friendship no more.
okay. I teach what I preach. You feel me? I teach what I preach. Okay. It's interesting too, like, because you're still what some would say a young student athlete. I do think it's a term that people kind of use loosely too. Like we mentioned, you're on the honor roll. You've been a state champion. You've been in high pressure situations already, and you're 11. Right? There's some people who don't get in those high pressure situations until they're 18, 19, 20. So like you have a leg up. Do you, again, you're 11. I get that. But do you foresee yourself playing football through college? Like what's your ultimate, like, and let's talk about wrestling. Don't leave wrestling aside. I know that's also a real big passion. Not just on the mat, but on the TV. Right. So like, what do you hope to accomplish as you're entering these middle school and high school years? Because the more that you plan for it now, by the time you graduate 8th grade, you can put yourself ready, once you get to high school. Okay.
But mostly football more than wrestling, even though I do like wrestling more.
Yeah.
But like sometimes wrestling isn't like happening at that time.
Right.
But football is like always kind of happening.
Okay.
So let me ask you that, since you said that. Why do you like wrestling more?
Because like I don't have to rely on other people to like do something to win the game. I have to rely on myself, so I just have to do the work, not anybody else.
Okay. That's good. That's good. So you're going to be a great motivator when it comes time to hold people accountable. We love that on the football field.
Yeah, and that's and the crazy part about that is I'm not trying to showboat about Luke, but I'm gonna, because when he was 5 years old, his first time playing football, first time anything, his coach, it wasn't me, it wasn't Twan, it was somebody else. Luke's first day of practice, they're like, man, this kid's a leader. He's out there leading stretches. He's out there telling people what to do already, and he doesn't really know what's going on. He's just taking that role. And he's done that every single year. He's done that. This year for our 12U, he's been named a captain before. Not because of who he is and who I am. It's because who he is out there on the field. He takes that role and, praise mom and dad, me and Courtney, for raising him like that.
Yep.
But he's got that leadership role. And even in the wrestling room, like on the mats, you'll see him taking care of the younger kids, the little ones. Shout out to Jaden, one of my favorite boys to coach and watch. Luke's been his wrestling partner for 2 years now.
Yeah.
And he's helped him. He's helping him get everything down, the basics. He's teaching him. And he obviously, Luke's older, a little bit stronger, but he doesn't show, like if Jaden's trying to learn the move, he doesn't just overpower him and do it. He lets Jaden do the move so he can learn and get it going, because you don't want to just overpower people and just be like, yeah, I'm tough. That's not who he is.
I'm going to just take a second and plug in that that's exactly what happened in our very first game today. That was scripted for YouTube.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Just making sure.
Well, yeah, you say that, but Luke's gonna hold it over your head, be like, "Yeah, well, guess what? I won the first game."
Oh, of course he is, and don't worry, we're gonna bury that memory.
Oh, that was the one and only win you get.
Hey, by the time the cycle is over, he gonna be itching. He gonna be like, "Dang, I ain't never beat you." Facts. Never. Facts.
So, what goes on in your head before a game? It doesn't even matter what kind of game it is. It could be a normal game. It could be the state game. It could
Scrimmage.
be a playoff scrimmage,
Yeah.
anything. What goes on through your head before you actually start?
Well, I just want to win, so I think of winning. Like if it was the state game, before the state game, I'd think of me holding the trophy up in the air with the ring on. And then a regular game, I would be like, hugging like my teammates or giving them high fives and before the game, so I know we won.
Nice. Okay. I love the visualizing the tech. That's steal that from Happy Gilmore and Billy Madison and the Water Boy and all of them. You know what I'm saying? I love that. So with like obviously we're about to enter football season for real, right? School will be starting up. You guys go back to school in like shoot, like what, 14 days? Yeah, it's like no, not even. It's like 2 weeks. Yeah, it's like 2 weeks. When you've got school, then you got to come home, be ready for practice. Then you got to practice. And then, you know what I'm saying? You got to stay mentally sharp for school, but also mentally sharp for, game day because we play on Sundays. You've never caught yourself like your dad said, like you were just not in it one day. Like, how do you combat those type of days? I know maybe it's only happened once or twice, but like, have you kind of figured out like, oh man, I got to get myself right, like in order to be part of this team? You know, you just talked about like in wrestling, like it is all about you. If you have a bad day in wrestling, like that's it, right? Like it's over. So how do you stay sharp? How do you get yourself out of a funk when you're in one?
I just take deep breaths. I'll sit on my bed and I'll go, and just over and over again until I feel good.
So what do you do if you're like at a meet or you're at a game and maybe you had like a bad first half or you had a bad match? Like, what do you do then?
For wrestling, I'll probably put like and then I'll turn music on.
Okay.
And then for like football, I'd like take a knee and I just close my eyes and breathe in.
Okay. All right. What's on the song? What's the song? When you playing music, what's the song? What's the one?
Mostly.
Oh, I for sure thought you was gonna hit me with some T Swift or something right there.
Trust me, if you come over when he's in the shower, you'll hear what he's listening to.
That's wild.
Sometimes you'll hear him singing over the music.
Yeah.
I mean, mind you, he didn't get the singing from me. I'll tell you that right now.
Clearly.
A little rough.
Clearly. We'll have to get you karaoke on the film one day, huh?
Yeah, I mean, you can. I mean,
we gonna get it. I personally also sing. Like,
you probably heard me sing at the Akon concert that we went to.
Yeah, we was enjoying it. Akon was fine. That was a fun night.
There was a little bit,
Yeah, we had some encouragement.
Yeah,
we had some encouragement.
Encouragement.
Yeah, let's specify. nothing crazy, ladies and gentlemen. We are still.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Got to enjoy ourselves every once in a while.
Well, yeah, we did. Akon was a fun time for sure. We'll ask the boring question. What's it like being the oldest? Do you think that's helped you at all, like when it comes to doing the leadership role or anything like that? No. It's like, nope.
He don't want nothing to do with his sisters.
No.
They can't even walk in his room, but yet he wants to go in their room sometimes.
Yep.
That's not how that works.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
But, he does share his girl wrestlers with Emma.
That's
a lot of the times. Play.
That's good. Okay, yeah. Who's your let's break out. Who's your favorite? Obviously, we see who your favorite player is. The fact that I even let you don that purple and gold, then take it off. I'll give you a regular T-shirt.
This is the only that I have that is not outdated.
He doesn't have a Caleb Williams jersey, but
Caleb, but it's like his size. And then I have a Khalil Mack Bears jersey and a
you got your custom
Justin Fields.
You got your custom jersey.
Yeah,
signed by a bunch of
but I'm not.
It doesn't fit. You got that when he was little.
So let's. So then, who is your favorite?
DJ Moore.
Yeah, DJ Moore's good. People, I've met him before. And then, who's your favorite wrestler?
My favorite wrestler?
WWE, AEW, whatever.
WWE. My favorite wrestler is
Be careful, they might. I was gonna say, be careful, they might see this.
Drop your ones.
And we will for sure, always and forever in this home, respect the one tribal chief.
The best part about Roman is Luke has met him, got his autograph before.
And he's also helped me.
Roman Reigns picked him up when he was little. He was younger.
That's cool.
I also have a signature on a title belt.
That's cool.
And then my favorite AEW wrestler it's either Kenny Omega, John Moxley, or Darby Allin. I really like Darby Allin.
I thought I was going to give you some credit there because I thought you were going to say MJF. That's my guy. MJF is my guy.
He was great in the new Happy Gilmore.
Yeah. Hey, MJF is my guy. I
love
MJF.
Good bad guy.
Yeah,
Yes,
for sure. Yeah.
but I do like Darby.
Favorite football team.
Favorite
'Cause, I
football
mean,
team. Well,
He's got a new one every other day. So why'd you hold the jersey up?
Facts. We was really confused. We was really confused.
Like,
when he did.
The Chicago Bears.
Oh, okay. Pretend.
That's the
Pretend.
Vikings.
Why did? How did?
If
So
I can't be biased,
yeah.
probably the 49ers. He knows this.
Why?
Because he liked them when they were good, and then like
Yeah.
once they didn't do good, he's like,
Are
yeah,
you
I
a
like this team.
bandwagon?
Kind of.
Yes.
Yeah,
But,
you're a
but my
typical.
favorite team is
But you're a bandwagon fan.
yes.
I thought so. Your dad tried to tell me that when we watched the NBA Finals. He's like, "Yeah, he's gonna talk all this about SGA. He didn't even know who that was, but that's who you are."
But no, he was cheering for OKC, and then the Pacers were doing good, and he's like, yeah, let's go. Like,
Hey, not only that, but he told you they were gonna win.
Yeah,
Wait
no,
a
no.
minute now. No,
My favorite NBA team is the Warriors.
The Warriors.
The
You said
Warriors.
NBA.
That's because you were NBA. Yeah, the
You
Warriors.
know, I don't know. You can name Steph Curry. That's it.
Steph Curry, Draymond Green.
Jimmy Butler.
Good Golden State.
I just want to see what.
I will tell you guys this though. Luke is a sports person. That kid will be watching TV or something sports, and it pops up. I'm like, you know who that is? Luke's like, oh, that's blah blah blah. I'm like, know this? Like, that's because he spends a lot of time on his phone and looking stuff up and watching videos. So this kid does know a lot about sports. I'll give it to him on that.
Just so, how did you end up with this jersey?
Well, I really liked Justin Jefferson at the time of Christmas, and my mom knew.
But he changed.
And then she bought this for me,
Oh,
and then she also bought me a Justin Jefferson poster.
okay.
He
Does
is
that hang
still
in your room?
top 3. It's not hanging in my room. It's still in like the poster.
He doesn't have room in his room.
I don't have room.
Fair. Fair.
But my top 3 favorite players: DJ Moore, then Justin Jefferson, then Caleb Williams.
So you just like whoever gets to come in fresh and new.
Yes,
Got it.
It'll change by like 2 years.
probably.
So what position?
Luther Bird's probably gonna be there
Oh my
once DJ Moore retires. It's gonna be like
Anyone.
Luther Bird or
Anyone.
Odunze.
What position playing?
Center,
Why?
Like playing center?
because I get to hit more than like in the backfield, and I get to like have the ball basically. So I'm one of the people with the ball, but also I'm also a lineman. So it's like I have the better like position than all the other linemen.
You got a shotgun snap?
Mhm.
That's pretty good. You know how to call out your cues. You gonna make sure the rest of your O-line is together.
Yes.
That's your job, right?
Mhm.
Keep it cohesive. They all line up off of you. You got to know splits. You got
If
to
you
know.
asked me this 2 years ago, it would probably be fullback.
Okay.
But now it's center.
So you got slow.
Yes.
He's always been.
Just
He's always been slow.
Yeah, I was
saying
just-
that's right. But Luke's got 2 left feet, and we
just
like to
kidding.
call him T-Rex arms.
Yeah.
Because when he runs, he's got them little arms.
Nah, Luke's like the little brother that I have, but is just reincarnated. So I just like to mess with Luke.
We have to.
So, right. So center's your favorite position. So do you have like, you're still young, so you might not, but like for me, like I knew that I wanted to emulate my game at the time. Like I even called myself Ocho Trace. Like Chad Johnson was my guy. I love Chad Johnson. I think that he is like, if you look at a guy who was like the most complete wide receiver, Chad Johnson was it, right? Like, I mean, one of the best well-known clips is, I thought I was gonna take out Ray and he about killed me. You know what I'm saying? But like he was still, but it's the effort. Like he was gonna
tried.
do it. You know what I'm saying? Like
tried.
yeah, he didn't know Ray was built
got
like a
knocked
Mack.
out.
He didn't know Ray was built like a Mack truck. He thought he was gonna kill him. But it's the fact that he was going,
I
right?
didn't care.
Right. He always, and this is what I'll preach till I'm blue in the face. Anybody that knows me, wide receivers are far more important than they think. We just don't like to do the unglamorous stuff. Chad never complained about doing the unglamorous stuff. Sure, he chirped. He was always open. And I'm going to chirp. And I'm always open. Today, 36, I'm open right now. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying that, is there a center out there now that you know you love that position that you want to emulate your game behind? Like, is there a guy that you're like, I want my career like this? Like, this is where I want to be.
Why?
Because I want to make a name for myself. I don't want to be like all those other people. I want to be me,
Okay.
not them.
Well, I mean,
Let me mind you this. He's 11. His body will change.
yeah.
He might be 6'4",
Well,
180 pounds, strong, just skinny.
Yeah.
And he might end up a receiver. He might end up there's no telling. Like this age, it's the feel for it. But like we try to train where they know all the positions.
yeah.
So Luke can play any spot on that line. Luke can play quarterback.
Yeah.
He can definitely play quarterback.
I'm
He just can't see
short.
over the line. So
Can't
we
see.
got and he's got 2 left feet.
And
But he knows how to play it. He knows how to call it out.
Facts.
He knows how to do it.
Fact.
He could be a fullback. He's done it.
We might have to revisit this
positions.
episode 10 years from now. We'll have to see.
Let's
'Cause
see
by
where he's
then,
at.
yeah,
I
you'll
wouldn't
be
even give it
6.
10 years. I say about
Oh,
by
yeah,
the
you're
time he hits high
11,
school.
right? Yeah, you're
By the
11,
time he
not
hits high school,
10.
probably about 5 years.
Yeah, we got about 5,
years when
6
he hits,
years.
When he hits high school, we'll see where he's at.
Yeah. It'll
If
be
he's at center,
interesting.
great.
Yeah.
If he's somewhere else, great. I don't know. As long as he's doing his job.
I don't know. I can't even imagine what you might look like 6 years from now. Actually, this is actually crazy. Who you got more? Your mom's genes? You do carry your mom's
Looks like his
genes.
mother to a
Yeah,
T.
I was gonna say. Yeah, you carry mom's genes for sure. So you might still have fullback opportunities. You know what I'm saying? We just gotta get you a little faster. But I'll try.
And if I get faster, I might have running back.
Well, slow down.
Hold on now. Hold on. The 2 left feet ain't. You don't necessarily outgrow that. Hold on now. We might just need you for them short yard packages.
That's
if you,
it.
for somebody you want to hit.
Put some
Fullbacks
power.
always get the hit.
Now,
you know what I'm saying?
I'll tell you my favorite. I was a defender. Well, actually, I played both sides, but I loved hitting people
Yeah.
more than I love putting the pain on. So I played defensive end. Luke's played defensive end. He's played middle linebacker.
Yeah.
I think he's a better offensive player right now.
Yeah.
Right now, he's a better offensive player than he is defense.
Yeah.
My favorite defense position is middle linebacker.
Yeah. Middle linebacker, if we don't get you quick, it's going to be hard. But also, I think your dad will attest to this too. Defense is more feeling. And I feel like you have to have that.
Yeah.
If you don't have that feeling, like it's cool that you want to hit. Everybody wants to hit. That's why we play football. But like, if you don't have like that sense, it's like a sixth sense, like genuinely. Because I also played DN a little bit. I also played some safety. And you have to you got to know your role, but like you got to sense the flow of the game a little bit differently than offense, right? Like offense is scripted and you can just.
Especially at center.
Right.
Exactly. You're getting the person right in front of you.
Exactly.
You
You know what I'm saying?
Defense, you got to fight around a couple people to get to the person that you got to get to.
Right. And even still, like the flow at running back is different than the flow. Because I started, I was shorter, like you were when I was younger. I started out, but I was fast. So I started out as a running back. Munster actually drew up a play for me called the Johnson reverse. So no big deal, right? And then literally, 8th grade summer, right? So or freshman summer into sophomore, I went from 5'6" to 6'1". I'm not even exaggerating. I did all 6 of those inches over the summer, and I walked into our 2-a-days camp in my sophomore year, and he was like, "You're clearly not a running back anymore, son. Like you're a wide receiver now." Like, and I was like one of the tallest kids on our team. So yeah, it was crazy. So yeah, we don't know what'll happen, but just keep being great. You'll be all right.
Just know all the positions. Because you never know. You can even start as a freshman. You could start as a center, and then come senior year, guess what? You're not a center no more, bud. You're a quarterback. Anything can happen. It really just depends on your body. Let's see.
What so what are your aspirations? Again, you're 11. That's a little bit different. But do you aspire to hit the NFL? Do you want to play college ball? You want to this is your goal. You're here, you're working because you want to get to playing football at a higher level forever. But would you try to be a 2-sport athlete? I don't know that you can you do that? I don't even know if they let you do that in college like that. Is the wrestling season different? I don't know what the wrestling's. It's usually in the spring, yeah. Usually wrestling.
Throughout high school, middle school,
right. Usually it's a spring sport, right? If I'm not mistaken. Usually wrestling and track and field are in the same.
It's a winter. Well, for middle school and high school, it's like winter. I don't know about college.
Yeah, I think college it's a spring sport. I don't know that they do. Do they break it up into winter sports up there like that? I didn't play no college sports, y'all. Let me stay in the camera. How about it? Yeah, I didn't
didn't go
play
to
college sports. Yeah, I went right to the military after high school, so I don't know. You'd have to let me know.
What have you learned about teamwork? Like
Um,
working as a team compared to like your wrestling stuff? Like what is it about teamwork that you learned?
so if there's like this bigger guy, teamwork, you're way stronger in teamwork than you are in single, because it's two people and two is always better than one. And then so let's say it's, for example, you versus mom. You're bigger than mom, but then somebody else comes to help mom.
Oh, she got to bring a couple more people, bud. Who's she bringing with her?
My money is on Luke and Courtney every day and twice on Sunday. Yeah.
So, and then two people is stronger than one person. If like the two people are bigger than, or if the two people combined are bigger than the one person.
Okay.
But let's say it's me.
They don't have to be bigger.
Well, yeah, they just have to be smarter.
Technique wins. Technique wins.
Yeah.
So like having that teamwork.
Against Michigan, coach told me, since they were obviously like 6 foot and I was 4'11", coach told me hit them right here in the gut.
Yeah.
Then they'll bend over and they'll get hurt. So that's what I did.
Yeah. Body shots work in fights all the time. Yeah. Make sure you keep talking into the mic. Okay, good job. You got a little voice.
He's nervous.
Okay. Yeah, it's all right. It's first time. It's okay. Your dad didn't do it right either. It's okay. What's the toughest, like what's the most adversity you've had across either sport? Okay, so what's like the tough, yeah, sorry. What's like up to this point, what's the toughest moment you've had across either sport? Like have you had tougher moments in wrestling or have you had, okay. So
I faced bigger kids than me and people that were more experienced than me.
Okay.
But I've overcome one of them.
Okay. So tell us about that story.
Okay, so he was obviously bigger, taller, and older because I was in 12U or 14U.
12.
12U. And at that point, I was 10, 11. And this kid, he was probably 12. I went against him and I scored more points than him. And then, like, when he got me on the belly and he got 2 points, I was still ahead of him. So then I just kept, like, moving around trying to get away from him. And then I won by points. And then, like, yeah, I got a big cut in my arm because he was, like, here. He turned me over, but he didn't get me over.
Got it. So is that like, so when I ask that question, it's like adversity is like just, yeah, tough moments. And like, so like mentally, you had already won that match going into it. Okay. So like, again, like walk us through the prep for that.
Before every match, I listen to music.
Yep.
You can ask him. I listen to music in the car. I listen to music sitting down in the chair. And then, like, I warm up by myself usually in wrestling. So I just, like, take a few shots. I have my headphones still in, but I put my, like, phone next to him, and I just warm up by myself. And then that's...
Pause. Ask him how many times he's taken a shot.
How many times have you taken a shot?
Like, twice.
Twice in his wrestling career. He's only taken the shot twice.
There's this thing that I do. It's called a headlock and a bulldog. And it works every time.
It doesn't.
It doesn't, but like...
Because kids always
yeah.
gonna work.
But when I first started...
Take a shot.
When I first started, it worked every time.
No, that match that he's talking about is probably the hardest fought match I've ever seen. Face, and he worked.
Because if I didn't win that match, I wouldn't have placed top 3.
Like we literally had a crowd of people. Like,
we had Hobart
surrounding the whole match, just cheering because like it was a hard fought match, and it was definitely deserved. Like even though like the kid cried and was upset afterwards,
of course,
you could tell they're just like, oh man, I don't want to face that kid again. That was a hard match.
Yeah,
you know they fought hard, so it was a great match.
No, that's what's up.
It was good to see him actually work hard because not this year that just passed, but the one before that, he's talking about his headlocks. It worked on everybody. But now guess what? Now you're in the older age group. You're with the bigger boys.
Better technique, better
That
skill.
headlock is
Right.
not going to work. And he realized that quick.
Yeah.
It doesn't work. He tried it. Didn't work. Time for technique now. You know, he'd always go for the pin right away.
Yeah.
Guess what? Get points.
Yeah.
Take him down, get behind him.
That's how I talking. I got
Gotcha.
points.
Okay. That's what's up. But that's good that you were able to like manage that. Cause like wrestling, you don't have, well, they're yelling at you on the mat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they have like, but it's like, there's not, like,
There's a
games.
ref.
Right. There's a ref, but there's not like, there's not rounds like where you go.
There's
Like that.
three.
Hold on. Okay. I'm a novice here. Okay. There's not like boxing or UFC rounds, right? Like you don't have like a cut man. You don't have a corner. There's not a break and then go to the corner.
No, just after
No.
the first round, you go to your coach, talk for a little bit, and then you go back at it.
right. And
It's like a
then
minute
rounds
break.
2 and 3 are just
They're all the same. It's usually
130,
2 minutes, a minute 30,
130,
Okay.
2 minutes.
depending on where you're.
got it. Got it. That's what I was asking. Like there's not, I never watched when I was in high school. I don't know.
Yeah,
what
I
was doing.
didn't wrestle, so I don't know. So like,
Yeah.
the only thing I know now is from watching him wrestle since he was 7.
He put me in wrestling without me knowing.
And guess what?
You love it.
I will reach out to
I
everybody.
went terrible my first year. I took a break and he signed me back up, and then I was the best there.
Every young kid out there that wants to like play football, I highly suggest you get in wrestling, because wrestling is a great tribute to football. Helps with your footwork, helps with your controlling somebody. It helps with, that's why every high school coach will tell you, mainly they want to focus on all their linemen.
Yeah.
Because linemen with wrestling, that
Yeah.
nonstop hands and feet.
Yeah.
That's it.
Wow.
And it's perfect. It goes together. And I wish I would have done it in
Yeah.
high school.
Quite literally goes hand and foot.
Yes, literally. Yeah, it's great. So
Yeah.
I suggest a lot of you boys out there, girls too, because my youngest Emma,
She's
she
gonna
wants
do
to
it.
wrestle this year.
Oh,
So
We
that's
already
what
signed
I'm
her
doing.
up.
I'm
Please
putting her in.
don't, please don't tell right.
Yeah.
Please,
We're telling you.
It's
I'm
Griffith
kidding.
Club too. So
please
it's all
don't
Griffith.
tell
So you
right.
So
guys
I
know
can't
what-
I'm
wait.
gonna be there. Cause can't I be there?
Luke will be there for a little
I
bit
will
until
be
middle
there
school starts. Up.
until middle.
Wrestling is great.
All right, so I'll make sure I come catch you on the mat this year because I literally have never been to a wrestling match. I've seen like highlights. Of
Just
it.
know you're going to be there all day.
Yeah,
Yeah, trust
well,
me.
same, that's like
'Cause
cheer.
he might have a match at 10 o'clock. Well,
And then
guess what?
I'll
His
have a
next
match at
match is at
2.
12. Yeah, it's a lot of waiting, a lot of sitting and waiting. So
It was from like 8 o'clock to like 7 o'clock
That's
at
okay.
night.
As a cheer dad, I'm used to it. Can confirm.
Yeah.
Those things are all day too.
competitions
Yeah,
are
that's nuts. With all the divisions and this, that, and the third and all that. So hit him. Hit him. You're a host here too.
I know.
Yeah, hit him. Sure, kid.
Who is your most inspirational person that I wouldn't say drove you to do sports, but like just drives you every day?
Do not feel
Um,
intimidated to say your dad
him.
here.
Oh, don't say it
Yeah,
just
say
because
the
I'm here.
truth.
Don't,
No,
Yeah.
say the
him.
truth. Say who it is, because I
Him.
already know who it really is.
Tim, my mom, and then my papa.
Gotcha.
He's a mama's boy.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. The apple don't fall far from the tree.
And she already told me this earlier when we were getting ready for this thing. She told me this. She's like, Luke better shout out to his biggest cheerleader. 'Cause I'll tell you, when Courtney's out on that football field
Yeah.
He's
and that
yelling.
wrestling mat,
Yeah.
you will definitely hear Courtney, and you will know that she's cheering for that kid.
But also my papa, because he was there for like almost every football game, every wrestling.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like people don't understand that. Like sometimes the kiddos may be like, "Oh, I don't, I didn't want to do this," or they might be feeling some type of way. But as parents, like being able to be there to pick them up or just talk to them, like the coaches are great. Like obviously we know, like we're gonna do our job too.
Yeah.
But even we know that, like, especially when you're working with the younger audience of children, like having that parent role model still be around, or that parent model, be just so they can maybe not even necessarily that they go talk to them, but just to like peep them, right?
Yeah,
Like
you see
always
them
make
now.
yourself, yeah,
Watching.
yeah,
Mhm.
make yourself
Well,
right, make
little
yourself,
Giants.
yeah, make
Remember when,
yourself noticeable.
Dad wasn't going to be at the game, and guess
Yeah.
what? His dad was there. Well, he scored that touchdown because he ran his
exactly.
dad.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
kids notice and they pay attention.
Right. So
And it gives them that extra boost.
Right.
You know, I mean, I've got videos of Courtney screaming as loud, like the whole gym could hear Courtney screaming on the wrestling match.
Yeah.
She's telling Luke what to do and like
Yeah.
trying to help him out. Like
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up though. So
Yeah.
like be very cognizant of that as the adults listening to this, that like if you can be there, even if you can't be at everyone, but like if you can be there, you should be there, because just your presence will motivate your kid in ways that you don't even understand. So hence why we're going to make sure we're there for our girls too. I know this episode's about Luke because we want to get the oldest out here, and he has been asking since we started if he could be on, and so we wanted to make sure we gave him an episode. But our girls are out there right now doing this cheer clinic, and they've got to perform it, so we're gonna make sure we get to that too.
Yeah.
So
you got any questions for us, Luke?
yeah, there you go. That's a great idea.
Start with one of us, and then
Just for both of you, why'd you guys want to play football?
Oh, it's a great
why
question.
did we want to play football? Just I was one of the taller, skinny kids, and I always wanted to play. I started playing for the Hammond Hawks when I was little. Me and Uncle Nate, we played. Obviously, he didn't really like it much. Me, I always loved football. You know, my best friends that lived across the street from me, the first day they moved in, I seen a football flying, and I said, I'm going out. I'm going across the street. They got a football, and we played football together our whole careers. So football has always been my thing. When I was a little kid, I always wanted to play, and now here I am with you, and you play, and I get to watch you play, and it brings back memories. But I also don't want to live through you. And like his jersey number, guess what he picked? My jersey number. And guess what I told him not to do? Pick my jersey number. But I mean, I'm not going to be mad about it. I mean, you know, if you want to.
But my first number, I picked it because I didn't know anything at that time.
Well,
My
you
first
didn't get
number
to
was
pick it.
58. They gave me a couple options, so I just picked 58. And then that's like on my first jersey that has all the Bears signings on it.
Why'd you want to play down?
Yeah.
So I didn't know anything about football at your age, right? I didn't actually play. My first ever organized football wasn't until we moved out here for 8th grade. I played 8th grade football for Munster. To be honest with you, really just because it was something that me and my dad could bond over. He if you've listened before, you already know I ain't gonna bore you with the semantics, but it was like the one thing that he was like really into, and so it was like, yeah, I'm gonna go give it a shot, and then it turned out I was pretty decent, and then yeah, like once you take that first padded hit, like you fall in love. And I mean, shout out my coaches at that time too, like Coach Marsh, absolute Indiana Hall of Famer. Like he saw things in me that nobody else outside of my band director really saw in me, and he like really like coached me up and like made sure that I was there. You know what I'm saying? Like he made sure I was taken care of. I remember that sophomore year I told you about when I had that 6-inch growth spurt. He was right away on top of it, but then also was like, I see you as like a dog. So like he made me play. If anybody's around the area knows the name Prince Kwatang, he ended up playing at Northwestern. That was like that's who he made me practice with, because he knew that at the time Prince was like our only D1 scholarship receiving athlete, and he was like, I see the same things in you. Like I fumbled the bag on that. We're not gonna talk about it, but yeah. So like it just and after that, like it only takes one, you know what I'm saying, one time to really, you're either gonna fall in love or you're gonna hate it. And yeah, I fell in love, and then it's the love of my life, literally, besides my wife and my child. Like if you know me, I'm gonna tell you, like it's football and them, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, and I just now as a coach, I excited to share that love with you guys, with the young ones, and bring up a new generation of great. So
I have another one. Okay, so who is your favorite football and WWE player all time? Not now, all time.
Mine's obviously linebacker, hardest hitting person out there. I love Ray Lewis since I was little. I grew up watching him. just hitting people, just nonstop. He could see the whole field,
Hmm.
automatic. He was always flying to it. Favorite wrestler
Yeah.
of all time?
See, mine right now is Roman, but
Yeah.
all time, Stone Cold.
Hmm.
Or
He tried to make an argument with my mom yesterday about wrestling. My mom's not big into wrestling, she just had to watch it. He tried saying Stone Cold was more relevant than Hulk Hogan was. And my mom's like, no. Hulk Hogan's the only reason that wrestling is what it is right now.
Yeah.
Shout out to Hulk Hogan, rest in peace.
RIP.
But mine, probably The Undertaker.
Mine is either Shawn Michaels or.
You just said who it
I
was.
said mine's either Shawn Michaels or Stone
He
Cold.
goes with the NFL thing.
Yeah, here we go.
Flipping again.
Yeah, here we go. All right.
Oh.
My WWE all time is a lot easier than my NFL all time. My WWE all time is The Rock. He was my guy. The Rock. I
Best
grew
on
up.
the mic.
Yeah, dude. I grew up like the charisma, the electricity. Like I ate all that stuff. Like he was The Rock. I mean, Stone Cold and Undertaker like got me, but like The Rock is why I'm a lifer.
Yeah.
Straight up. Like, and I can just admit that straight up. And when The Rock left, I
Cried.
not cried, but like I also kind of sort of stopped watching as heavily, right? Like I was in there for The Rock, like I
Yeah.
was, and now he's back around or whatever, and I've been back and whatever, and but nonetheless, like The Rock is like he's the reason for sure. He was the catalyst to that for me, no doubt about it. Now football is hard.
Nope.
Um,
That one.
yeah, my answer is Walter Payton. For two reasons. I got to meet Walter. He was like the first pro player I ever met, but I also met Walter post football. I met him when he was a race car driver. And so getting able to like being in the opportunity to see him post football, and like more into what he was doing after that, I think was a little like, cause it was cool. Cause it was like, oh dude, like you're
You're him.
yeah, like, your greatness, your sweetness, like
Yep.
you are the guy. But then also like to see him doing stuff afterwards. Like then you kind of knew that like, oh, there is a life after football, blah, blah, this, that, and the third. And so, yeah, but also just like watching him play, like, right. Like the way that he just moved around a field, like just absolutely different. Now, obviously the only other person, not obviously, but the other person that I would say right behind Walter, if I take the homeboy pick out, is probably Jerry Rice. And it was again because he transcended
The best
the
receiver.
wide receiver position, and I was there for all of that, right? Like that's when I was watching football, was literally watching all of Jerry Rice's career. And again, just the way that he just made it look so easy and effortless was like, yeah, I'm trying to. Like you said, not that you're trying to be him, but I'm trying to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Like just I want
That's
to
what
make
I
the
would
game.
look for.
Yeah, exactly. I want to make the game look that good when I'm on film. And we didn't have film like y'all have now, like on the internet and everything like that. Everything was taped, so I don't have no film that I could pull out because I lost my house twice over. So a flood and a fire. I ain't got shit left.
Well, let's talk about the football thing.
Yeah.
Parents, I want to strongly advise you. Do not force your kids to play any sport. It's not just football. Do not force them to play any sport because that will drive them away from it.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, maybe at the young age, be like, hey, go out there and see if you like it. And if you don't like it, then they don't like it. Don't keep them in it just because you want them gone for a while and you want them to. No, don't do that because you're going to drive them away. They're going to hate it. That's one thing that I did not do with my kids. Luke wanted to play football and like wrestling. Like he said that one year with wrestling when he's like, yeah, Dad, I just don't want to do it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you could even take that to be any activity, but sports
Yeah.
obviously is the number one because
Yeah.
it ends up being a lose-lose situation and just like a strain for no reason on the
Well,
relationship.
and then they're going to get hurt
Right.
because they don't want to learn. They don't want to pay attention. They don't want anything to do with it. And then you're going to put them out there and something is going to happen. We want to avoid that.
Right. And then you're going to be upset because no offense, but like sports cost.
Yeah.
And they're not exactly, it's not like they're super affordable. Everybody's different, but like, for instance, like us, like we got Riley in swimming early purely because me and Kelsey are fish, right? We love being around water and we knew that, Riley was going to be around water. So we did it purely just to get her comfortable with it and to be comfortable and floating and this, that, and the third. But then she was coming to us. I was like, hey, I got swimming, right? And we were like, oh, you want to stick with it? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or like, like last week, conditioning got canceled a bunch of days. And she's like, hello? Like, what are we doing? And she's like, I have conditioning. And I'm like, baby, it's storming outside. She's like, well, we practice inside. Like, yes, you do, but it's not an option right now. So give him the chance, right? But I also will tell you, like, he's probably a little bit different than like he signed you up. We just kind of started putting it on TV or like on YouTube, but it still took until she met Emma. Right. Yeah, right. But it still took until Emma was doing it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or someone else has to be doing it. She's a socialite, to say the least, and she gets that from yours truly. And I'll be the first one to admit it. I'm the social butterfly of our family. So, but still, even then, like, I would never just put her into something that she has no interest in. Like, listen, like, it's one of those times where you kind of listen or try to influence, as best as you can. But yeah, the whole, I'm signing you up, you're going to do something. Yeah, you're going to do something. That's a lose-lose for everybody involved. The organization, the coaches, the athlete, you. Like, it's just a lose-lose all around. Don't do that. So, and that goes, again, like for any activities, any arts, right? Don't do it for band. Don't do it for choir. It's just not worth it. I mean, again, influence them to be a part of something. That's our job as parents, right? Just to influence,
not
right?
to force.
Exactly. Influence it, and you start with stuff that you like, obviously, because that's more stuff you'd want to be around and be involved in. And that's the other thing. I would tell you to start with things that you like, because then you're more likely to want to be around it. You're more likely to want to volunteer and help. You see what I'm saying? And it just works out that way. I don't know a goddamn thing about cheer, but I had a lot of cheerleading friends when I was younger, and my wife doesn't know anything about cheer, but she's out there busting her butt right now with those girls right now, and been doing all the classes and seminars and stuff. Yeah, exactly. So
one more question.
All right, here we go.
What's both y'all's favorite NFL team that's not the Chicago Bears?
The Chiefs.
Of course it is. Travis Kelce Jr.
Yeah.
Of course it is. I told my wife the other night, if she send you any more things that blow your head up, I'm going to knock her off.
That link, it's like Travis Kelce's Instagram or something. Look at slide floor here.
Yeah.
I had to do a double take.
A double take. No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
You know who it is. It's me.
But people used to say that about me. For a long time, I was called.
You called Travis Kelce?
No. What they call me? Walmart Michael Strahan. Yeah, like if you saw me, they thought I was Michael Strahan. I get that every once in a while. I'm like, okay. I got it a little bit more when I wasn't as fat.
I wish I had the money.
Yeah, when I was a little bit more in shape, I got it a lot more. So we're trying to get back to that. There. It's a good question. If it's not the Bears, it's probably. I don't even know. I'd have to think. I'd have to really put thought into that. If it's not the Bears, who else? Usually I go for a team that we'll say Arizona. And the only reason why I'll say Arizona is because I enjoyed my time in Arizona. So like if I were to relocate, like I would go to Arizona, and then I would root for the Arizona Cardinal. Right. Larry Fitz, Marvin Harrison Jr. right now, obviously. He's good. He's got a bad QB right now. I'm a Kyler hater. I'm a Kyler Codd hater. Yeah, I'm a Kyler Codd hater. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I would probably say Arizona. Plus, I really like their unis. They have really slick uniforms. So yeah, I would probably say Arizona if I had to pick one. Yeah, because like you said, Larry Fitz, I was real big on them when they won that Super Bowl that one year. No, they didn't win.
Remember,
did they beat Pittsburgh?
The great game. They blew.
Yeah,
the Bears came back. And
Yeah.
Defense, all them.
Wait a minute. Did he get that? They lost that game.
No.
Yeah, they lost that game. But I do remember that Madden cover, the Larry Fitz and Troy Polamalu cover.
Yeah.
That was one of the dopest covers ever. So yeah, I would probably say the Cardinals. Yeah.
But you can't.
I don't know. Don't pay attention to the kid. I don't like him. I don't like his attitude. I don't like. This is not this. We'll do the sports podcast another day.
Yeah.
That's not this. Okay. Windy City Sports coming soon. I can't wait actually to launch that. I think that'll be. Yes, you will be a regular on that. Windy City Sports Podcast. Probably coming sooner than you think, honestly. I mean, shoot, we're in training camp right now.
I think there's a game coming up this week.
In the Hall of Fame game, right?
Yeah. Thursday,
Yeah, Wednesday or Thursday.
something like that.
Yeah, it's a Hall of Fame game this week. Wait a minute. No, isn't it? Is it Thursday or is it tonight?
Let's find out.
It's. I'm not even gonna.
It is. Oh, it doesn't even say what it is.
It is Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Thursday.
So it's
Football starts this week.
Yeah,
basically.
pretty much.
Yeah, we should. I want to go. I need to. We should make that trip happen. I need to go to the NFL Hall of Fame. Preseason starts right after that. So the Hall of Fame game is this week, and then preseason games start the week after.
So next week.
Yeah. Right.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for watching, tuning in. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, share button.
Tell them again, big dog.
Tell them, Luke.
Like, subscribe, and share.
There it is. Hey, shout out to Luke. We appreciate Lukey boy for gracing us with his
Lukey
presence.
It's
Yeah.
Pookie Pookie.
Pookie. Who calls you that?
His whole
Everybody. My
Literally.
entire
class.
class.
His whole class calls him.
That's cute.
Yeah.
That's cute. Okay. All right. Lukey Pookie for gracing us with his presence. We'll have another episode to you, I would assume. I just put your schedule away too.
I'm on day shift, so we're good.
Oh, yeah.
I go to
We should be able to keep a regularly weekly cadence because at minimum, we should be able to get Saturdays. Because if you're on day shift, we should. Yeah. Yeah, so I would say be on the lookout for us on Saturdays moving forward. Again, we will maybe try to do a better job with the live, but I think I enjoy doing the just sit down, record, and then post. I like that a little bit more because then you guys don't get confused. Oh, when is it? Is it this? Is it that? Is it this? No, it's just here it is.
Stay tuned. It's
Blam.
coming here.
Right. Blam. And it's right there for you. So we appreciate you. But
We gotta go.
bye.
Bye.
Peace.